Hello everybody, welcome to this live stream of the live watchalong between the Netherlands against Morocco in the World Cup round of 32. So just watching this game now, I'm very sorry, the game's already started by the time we started this live stream. 4 minutes in, it is still 0-0. And if I just get a little check on the starting lineups. So just to check the lineups again. So for the Netherlands, so he's still trying to pull them up. We've got Barbara Brugge goal for the Netherlands. Van Hecke, Van Dijk, and Nathan Ake got one back line. This is 1-3-7, Mickey Van de Ven started wing backs. Ryan Gravenberch and Frankie de Jong in the midfield. Crescencio Summerville, Cody Gakpo, and Brian Brody are up top in the attack. Players on the bench such as Memphis Depay, Mark Fleckin, Gareth Franda, Jorrel Hatto, Justin Kluivert, to Coop Miners, Noah Lang, Daniel Mullins, Jeremy Reinders, and much more. As for Morocco, Yassine Bono's in goal, Lucien Majorel and Achraf Hakimi are at the full-back roles. Riyad and Diop are in the centre-backs. Elia, Uni, and Wadi and Kunaki are in the midfield, and El Khadis, Diaz, and Saibari are in the attack. Players on the bench such as Amrabat, El Kabi, Munya, El Air, Roma, Hakimi, El Yami, and more. So looking now, still 0-0. Very close in this game.
Just keeps in play, a rewarding run.
Referee's given a foul now for the challenge there. Be sure to keep watching because come half time, I'm going to give my thoughts on the other two games from this morning, which are Morocco, Brazil versus Japan, and Germany's shock exit from this World Cup against Paraguay.
Showcasing the physicality and the challenge that's needed to face this Moroccan side. There are so many storylines on and off the pitch with these two teams. A huge Moroccan.
Sure to be an exciting game here.
Three of the Moroccan squad aboard in the country that they are now facing tonight in this round.
Referee's trying to get around. Summerville, ball looks like he went out by there, and the fourth official and the line's been saying that it went out there. I haven't really seen the fourth official give much opinion on the legal opponents. Oh, instance there, look like heated exchange between Patrick and Savary there. That was a bit of a fight. It's a bit of a toss between the two, and then Saibari's boot. Looks like he hits Van Hecke in the head, and then they square up to each other. So getting very close.
In 2022 was how did the development continue? When they talk about the under-17 AFCON champions, under-20 World Cup champions, the under-23 Olympic bronze. This is a group that's been built from the inside out over the last 3.5 years, and believe that this is their moment. Asking for the ball. Reese is there in space as well. He wants to go. It's to Wadi.
Wadi's got it in the back now.
Between the two centre backs. Diop.
Morocco in back areas on this pitch. This game, for those of you who haven't seen so far my predictions for this knockout stage, this is one of the games I predicted a bit of an upset
This is a hybrid at times of five and a half.
We can see potentially the first African team to reach semi-finals of a World Cup.
Just find the shuttling runs to try to cut down the space of the simple entry passes to test the defenders.
Sabari coming in, and the referees might give a foul there.
It's great interpretation of space from Sabari. He starts by pulling it all the way
Yeah, like I was saying, this is a game where I favoured
Gianni Infantino, FIFA president, watching
where I favoured the Moroccans to just try, maybe find a way through to beat the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands are decent in the World Cup so far, I guess. But, Morocco, good players, controversial champions of Africa. But, yes, very exciting there. It's a bit of a change. Brian Bobby from Seattle.
If you're not touch tight, the opposite center back has to be shuttling and covering at all times with the speed and athleticism of this front three from Netherlands.
Okay, he's got it in the back line of things. Over the top. Probably trying to get the end of it, look. Can't get around.
So much presence in the front line.
The offense is going to be on that corner. He's going to try and get it away quickly. Or now for Brahim Diaz. Going to get there ahead of Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk, we can't defend it, to be fair. Back he was. He's Van Heck. The drive now finds Denzel Dumfries in with ball and too much space in the middle, no Dutch players on the end. It's Mazraoui.
That's the second time we've seen Mazraoui stepping high up this left-hand side, El Canoes. He's trying to track the run because there's a little bit of confusion between he and Riyad. The moment that Mazraoui steps in the midfield and tries to overload, who's responsible for not just Somerville's first run, but more importantly, Dumfries' late dynamic runs popping up this right-hand side.
Breakthrough star with the last
Morocco. Looks like they're doing some still what we see PSG
2026
do in recent times, especially with Achraf Hakimi. And giving him almost playing back three, letting them go forward. So we can
This
have
is
a bit of
a
an
beautiful
influence down that
miss.
side.
As we prepare to bid farewell to Monterey. Waiting to know what's on the line and what is at stake and where they will be going.
Right there, those two
Will be the
to
venue for whoever
what's
comes
too
out
much
of
in
this
Spain.
game. Canada will be the opposition.
you know who you are.
Brugge.
So okay.
Yeah, very early warning for the striker, initiating the physicality from either defender. And again, you see the idea of the low build for Ronald Koeman. Box, space, movement, but more verticality than we expected with the switch to this three in the back build. Again, the first time we've seen Ronald Koeman do this since March of 2024. Usually, it's just this hybrid of a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 that we're so used to seeing from the opening whistle.
Brian Robbie with a hole in his shirt. He will have to often change that when the opportunity arises.
He's already switched one shirt a few seconds ago. It's interesting to see one of the tactics from Morocco. They're trying to really dictate Frankie de Jong's positioning and minimize his ability for
He's Van de Beek.
connecting build out of the back. You can see both Onagi
Van
and
Dijk.
Saibari off each other's shoulder, just really
Born
trying to take away the
development
number
under
21
pressure
touches
and
on the ball.
dragging defense. Nathan Ake.
Again. His second start of the tournament.
Van Eke. Pressure there. Yeah, Frankie de Jong, but still got it. De Jong. Van Eke.
Again, I know we're only 16
Freeze.
minutes into Morocco with this box of the two front runners, and then Bouadi, El-Anawi. They've done a very good job minimizing any simple triangle-based possession through the heart and soul of their midfield.
Is Van Eke.
Okay. Brugge. It's not Hackett.
Deep ball in. Take by Gravenberch. Got a bad ball over the top here from Gravenberch. If Somerville is onside. Somerville, Bromley! Goes over the top. Flag goes up anyway.
Well, quickly into possession, Gravenberch, great little spin. Maybe he's
It's like he was just a bit offside.
But up and over the top, Somerville, not the touch, not the pass, not the weight of the ball he was looking for to try to reward Robbie. Ball kind of bounces, skims away.
Didn't actually touch Robbie in the end. It goes over.
But it doesn't matter because
Should be a corner.
the side has raised his flag. Post ball going over the crossbar. Now for the second time, the 22-year-old center back Rion has had to replace
Very
his
close chance there.
Plays his football for Crystal Palace. In the last two seasons in the Premier League, and one of the last 2 seasons it's been for Crystal Palace in the Premier League, and indeed, of course, beyond. Warning signs have been there. His pokey get go.
There's a chance, and it's
Falling in favour.
not quite taken.
And then we'll be able to take this through.
Ake.
So Barcelona.
De Jong. Or is it inward to Jan-Paul Van Eke? Netherlands. Got decent pressure on Morocco now. Jan-Paul Van Eke. Roby's gone down. Edge of the penalty box.
Rolling down once again. It's a tough back to
The
his
losing
feet.
side was a question, but whether or not
Well, based on the first
it was a foul.
Yeah, in the first 18 minutes,
Is
it's
it
not
not?
just the referee Tandy VAR can also have their
It's
work.
Bouadi.
The physicality is phenomenal in the first 18
Morocco
minutes of
looks
this
so
match.
built up now.
Up loose.
It's interesting to see
Season one.
moments like this in the World Cup where, you know, see teams so calm in the attack. It's not like it's a end-to-end game, you know. It looks like the Netherlands are quick to drop back. It looks like Morocco are quick to drop back. Just want to be calm on the ball. They just want so they're trying to give off
with their interpretation of space, but yet to really see
give off
how
the
he
ball.
explode down that right-hand side as we've been
Okay,
used to
he's
seeing
claiming
these
the
first 3 matches.
touch. Kill's making that event. It should be a corner, but
Yet to see. Touch in
He
the opposition box.
agrees.
Morocco. But a good opportunity. And then to touch the first on the board here.
keep me on the corner now.
Hakimi.
It's not a bad ball in, and it's pushed out by Verbruggen. And it's Bouadi who's hit it wide. Great save,
Service.
Bart Verbruggen.
The placement, and then just looking for the glance header. What a reaction.
Comes in.
Covers the near post just to make sure nothing squeaks by.
It's a good header there.
Elonati does a perfect job just trying to redirect it on frame, but that reaction from the goalkeeper is outstanding.
It's a great header from. Looks like it's
Why Morocco have become the team that is fit
the centre back.
and are coming forward once again.
Diop. Okay, brings it down. And the good shot, another big save by Verbruggen.
Will start to come alive in that sense of possession that they had a few minutes ago. Hakimi goes through, strikes down, laces, keeps it on frame.
What a 5 minutes we've had here now.
That burst into life and another corner hit. It's on it once again. It's headed away. Like Frankie de Jong needed more heights. What a man making his 100th cap for his country tonight. That's right.
It's coming in deep now.
Safari has his heels clipped. Doesn't disrupt his flight.
Use. I need a midfield up.
Transferred de Jong.
It's deep Diop.
Recycling through the centre backs.
And the first time we've seen the man who just struck that last shot on frame, Hakimi. His interpretation of space down his right-hand side, always looking to expose specifically outside defenders and central midfielders.
Come out from Morocco.
He's picking up
You
really dangerous
Dutch players calling for an offside.
often fading to the left-hand side.
No tap, no shot yet. So we're just trying to make the right chance. In comes the ball and it's just a bit too high.
Touch mistimed. Right, the last 2 minutes, the rest of the chances have gone away.
Brilliant shot by Hakimi. It's going in just under the crossbar. Another good save by Mark Verbruggen. And the referee's going to use that time now to call a drinks break.
A few times there, Morocco starting to knock at the door. We're off to a match break and we'll bring you back before the action resumes.
Just a quick check here. Just more checks going in on this current game.
The FIFA World Cup meal of matches is here. Score a free cup with 6 to collect.
We've now got some game on our hands now. It's starting to come alive a bit in the attacking areas of it.
Someone will ever let you down. This is pushing your body and your mind.
Pull up the big guns. Sure as up his form. Oh my God.
He's gone. He's actually gone. He's missing.
Yeah, I'm worried now.
So check in again
IKEA, through 15th of July.
on this game. Just a reminder of any stats for those of you who have an interest in the statistical side of the game. So for now, right now,
There's a bomb somewhere.
game.
Thousands of people will die.
When we get me.
So currently momentum quite neutral until the last 5 minutes. Possession favouring Morocco. Morocco with the higher XG and more shots on target. Netherlands still waiting for their first. 50% of the duels won. What's the stats? Would most likely give you the idea that it is currently Morocco who's on top.
Between expectation of dominance of the ball and going up against very, very dangerous opponents. So they've got to pick and choose. And for the Netherlands, the idea of how much possession they have and that they continue to advance numbers forward, that's when they're at their most vulnerable.
But now the drinks break is over, and now there is chance now for more football and more goals before half time.
Conclusion of this tournament.
Let's keep it deep. Nice rally. Rally playing it back a bit between Riyadh and Diop. Now Hakimi.
Never minutes. He will be a man to watch in this transfer window, no doubt. Night.
Yes. It's probably on an overlap.
Night.
Yes. Mazraoui.
Straight through the legs of
And Kunati is dispossessed by Diop. So a little bit back though. We've got one up and it's challenged by Van Hecke. He's going to win it. He's going to win a free kick for the Netherlands. Van Dijk not too happy with Kunati's chance to challenge to win that header.
And I always say, in challenges like this, keep an eye on the eye line. The player that's just
A couple of the Netherlands players and even Ronald Koeman on the sidelines
exactly what he's doing. And there's a physical
really not happy.
that's necessary.
Van Hecke well on the ball.
Referencing the ball. He's only looking to clatter in.
Kunati,
And as he goes through,
oh, his elbow does
opposite directions.
clash
Nothing more than a talking to from the referee.
Van Hecke's face. Straightforward, Van Hecke.
happy with that.
Who's been bashed a bit in this game, Van Hecke. Couple of hits, but tough lad.
He's won the header and he's
Completed the transfer to Tottenham over this this World Cup. Van Dijk is it across maybe a bit of a danger zone towards Van Hecke. Dion plays it in towards Gravenberg and the pass is too heavy, picked up by Kunati. Bouhaddi, his pass is too short. Either one of the teams really able to keep possession here, but in the end it's Kunati who's got it. Mazraoui. Two Moroccan players making runs forward. It's El Kanious. It's got a bad ball in and it's fizzed across the goal.
O'Brien from he goes right through the legs of Denzel Dumfries. The way to the pass is spectacular. Finds El Kanious. And he's already has the vision, the pattern of
And then he comes and it's very close.
If the weight of that ball does
You know what? It's not a bad ball in by El Kanious. It's lifted great.
he always understands that at the back post,
He would.
the captain is hunting.
Maybe even Sabari will be somewhat angry that they've not been able to make something more of that. Here's Cody Gakpo. Putting up well. Reese. It's like Barry. It's a foul on Frankie Dion. Van Dijk. Here's Frankie Dion.
PSV.
Put up by Hakimi for Dutch throw. Van Dijk.
Almost half an hour play, still goalless. Clean. Netherlands.
It's Denzel Dumfries.
Some of them.
Back to Van Hecke.
Back for offside. And since then, rest of the opportunities have come the way of Morocco.
Okay.
Three back system and the ball on Dumfries
Freeze.
and defense feet.
In the middle.
It's looking to really free up.
Can find it. Almost like not Brown Birch.
In those secondary pockets.
Dropping deep now, trying to go back a bit forward. One ball by Van Dijk. Quite accurate, and it's going out for a Moroccan throw. Close to the around the corner flag.
On the defensive running side, just to make sure
We get a chance now for Netherlands to put a bit of pressure on the Africans. Like Gravenberch, it was playing the maybe Dumfries. Something he dropped into the back line. Now here's Dumfries again. Give him a bit of pressure. Boy. Space to drive the youngster. He's long ball. It's not a bad ball for Saibari. Kept it in. Not much support in the box. Saibari, and it's taken back by Crescencio Somerville. He will be fouled by Morocco's top scorer in this World Cup so far.
Turn for 18 years old, so intelligent, so composed, and the big switch to this left-hand side. Comfortable defensive posture for Netherlands. At the moment, it's the back press right here. Somerville turns.
Somerville jumping as well.
Time to burst forward and a tactical foul committed.
It's just like Sabari loses control of the ball. Just a bit of touch. Can't quite take a shot or maybe a cross. Doesn't help too that he was out wide to receive the long ball. Even as a striker, you're meant to be in the box, and if you're not, hard to tell who is. Van Dijk.
We do have these really
Gives it to Nathan Ake.
stars on either side, don't we, with Brian Robbie for the Netherlands, Sabari,
Nathan Ake
Paul to
to
Morocco.
Van Dijk to Van Hekken.
Dan will be making headlines over the summer through the transfer window.
Deal.
Gravenberch.
Gravenberch. Okay, back to his captain Van Dijk.
Already confirmed. And Brighton to top of the
Morocco
box.
shifting and shuffling as he needed.
As the players in the starting lineup playing their football in the Premier League.
Doing their best to hold off.
Very clear 5-2-3 defensive shape. Pressure on the ball. Sliding as a unit. Teeter-totter effect
Van Hekken.
from Morocco.
Is it wide to Dumfries?
Dominating the run forward.
That's a challenge for Netherlands right now.
Okay, now,
This commitment
because
to the running off the ball to drag.
Dutch trying to just find a way through. Again, now it's falling for freedom for the Moroccans, and
That goes up. Yes.
fun has gone up on the far side.
What do you think you'd have made with the first 32, almost
And
32?
if the foul were offside, it would be a free kick now for Morocco.
Those last two chances heading into the hydration break, and it seems as if Morocco feels more and more comfortable against the surprise shape we've seen from the opening whistle from Netherlands.
They are making their voices well heard. I understand why. What a last 4 years it's been in Moroccan football. Finalists, and as you've already mentioned, Brian, so much growth around the nation.
And so much tactical intelligence.
That's right.
They played, I think it was 7, 8 finals at various levels since
But
2022.
but
In Qatar, from the under 17 to the under 20s,
Still
to the Olympic level,
kept
to
tame.
regional trophies,
Yeah,
and
he's
now
making
here
a
at the World Cup. And I think the statement of intent was very
freaky
clear.
deal.
1-1 draw against Brazil in their opening group stage match.
Nathan Ake. Birch coming deep. Okay. Van Dijk. Dumfries gives it to Somerville. They have a chance now for Crescencio Somerville, but he's got two Moroccan bodies in front of him who are on top of his presence. Let's play forward now towards Nasraoui. Van Dijk coming forward to win it. Here's Dumfries. Plays it into the more top of the box where Brian Gravenberch is, but dealt with away by Hakimi.
Hakimi recognizes that Gakpo is pulled just outside the penalty area. Looking for their first time
Frankie
shot
de Jong
of
now.
the 2 combination. And it's a great reading from the captain of Morocco.
Referee's just stopping the quick take of this.
So play has
Throwing.
been stopped by the referee.
Question is for what?
As I believe we're looking for a handball
There's
against
potential VAR check now.
nobody. The 18-year-old.
Allegedly for a handball. Let's have another look at this. It's not Dumfries.
Well, it's very close, Brian.
It's
It's
a
so
Gakpo.
hard for us to pass any judgment.
It doesn't really look like it is a handball.
Creating distance between
No trajectory taking off the ball, nothing.
Most dangerous.
His hand is out, Vladi, but bad decision by the referee. Quick check. Nothing else needs to be given.
So it's cleared. Of course, we have the hectic ball technology charged up before every game, which, as we know here in Montserrat, registers every hit of the ball. It's a good delivery.
Ball in.
By the captain.
Get away. Vladi. Robbie's got it back. He's got Crescencio Somerville and Dumfries in that middle. Chooses Dumfries and forced out by Mazraoui for a Netherlands corner.
Second corner for the Netherlands. Over to take it. This is your Sullivan.
That'll be an outswinger from the near side, so that means you're going to see 4 to 5 different Netherlands attackers starting just outside the penalty spot near the top of the penalty area.
Like, wait to put his head on it. Comes in a bit high.
It's lifted up high.
It looks like it was
And it will.
won by Dumfries. A couple of the Netherlands players claiming to take a deflection. The referee agrees. It will be another corner.
Looks to be the same routine. $29 for corners so far this tournament. And the Netherlands make it 30.
In by Somerville. Good height on it. Just evades the head of Van Dijk.
That was Luke, I think he's
Down now to Frankie de Jong.
who's holding his head. Now jogging back into the action as De Jong twists and
Still under a
turns.
bit of pressure.
From Sabari, I think
Back to the last man.
we'll have to see the
Dumfries,
physics
Van
of the
Hecke.
blood on the head.
Holding his head, and there's a big blood stain.
After medical treatment immediately.
Oh,
4th or 5th time that we've seen the collision.
that is a bad blood stain.
Back 3.
Ruud van Nistelrooy and Ronald Koeman just on the sideline debating what to do now.
He's okay. But anytime
We've got doctors in there just making sure that
a player like that,
their player
immediately
is okay.
create the attention for the medical staff to get out and treat him.
You see it again, Van
He
Hecke
goes to ground.
tumbles down.
I don't think it was the initial challenge. I think it was
Not much of a challenge, I don't think.
from Mazraoui that might have caught him.
Well, one of the things to note is that
It's the boost of
when you have,
which is he landed.
as silly as this might sound in some cases, when you have blonde hair like,
His head was
strong blonde hair like Van Hecke does have, it makes the blood a lot more visible.
Play here, but of course, the referee calling the players back onto the pitch. As is
There's
the new rules that with players going down injured outside of the hydration breaks, of course, players have to stay away from the dugouts.
a bit of a check again. I hope that Van
So
Hecke
continues for Jean-Paul Van
is
Hecke.
alright. It does look like there's a
This is a game
It's
that's
a
really swung
big,
in the
decent
midst
cut
of early
on his
chances for
head
the Netherlands.
to make
Ronald Koeman would have been
that
starting to
amount of
win,
blood.
We had a real burst from Morocco, and it has fallen in the last couple of minutes back into the advantage Of the Netherlands was still goalless here in Monterrey.
Just check in again on Van Hecke.
Van Hecke back to his
Whether he requires patch up with a mask or some kind of headband will be required, but doesn't quite look like it yet. For now, Van Hecke does have to go off the pitch as he is receiving medical treatment, strong medical treatment at that, as there is strong blood being shown.
Adjustment as Denzel Dumfries slides in. They play effectively a back four. They'll keep an eye on Mickey Vanderven to slide a little bit deeper on that left-hand side. And in real time, Somerville will just ask to be playing a more connected role.
Indian referees now can drop ball the way of the Netherlands back with Barbara Bruggen. It's taken Morocco fans now in voice. Is Brahim Diaz up for Saibari and headed away by Virgil van Dijk.
Fans of the Atlas Lions roar around the stadium. What an atmosphere this is.
Atlas Lions making their voices heard again in this World Cup. Buwadi draws the foul from Cody Gakpo, and Morocco take it quickly.
Making sure the game is under his control.
And the short-term focus for both of these groups will be getting into the halftime break without conceding. That being said,
So much momentum.
they won't be prodding
Somewhat neutral, but
to open up this scoreline before the
mostly in the Dutch's favour. But the most momentum has swayed with the Netherlands, with Morocco, sorry. That was their chances when they were testing the grouping with shots from Hakimi and Diop. What? That's right. So, go. Riyadh.
Of course.
It's Kunai. Three. Just ball gone out played. It will be a Dutch throw in. 3 minutes plus stoppage time left in this first half. Still no goals at all. Van Dijk. Over now to Van Hecke. Somerville gets it over the top. Can't quite bring it down, and it's just about dealt with by Riyadh, and Mazraoui's going to get it away. Here's Dumfries, brings it down. Dumfries! Dealt with again by Mazraoui. Unahi. Netherlands have it now. Somerville. Bloody forcing the West Ham man out wide. It's Van der Ven! Good save, Bono. Mickey Van der Ven, who's had not much to do in this game, but now it's getting called into some good action. Cody Gakpo standing over this corner now for the Netherlands, forced by Yassine Bono, who's a star goalkeeper in Morocco's World Cup 2022 run. Started for Sevilla that season too and managed to finish 13th in the worldwide Ballon d'Or rankings for all players. Still surprised as some how he still wasn't able to win the Ashen Trophy here. Still astonishes me too. Still shoving in the box. It was won by Brian Robbie, and the referee
Keeper.
has given a free kick to Morocco.
He's allowed an incredible amount of physicality, the referee, in a match like this.
Strong physical.
That's what players want. They want it to be determined on the field. Buddha growing up,
So maybe the referee's deemed a bit the challenge of some unfairness by Brian Robbie on Yassine Bono. Won by Van Dijk, the header. Brian Robbie's going to try and get on the end of it.
Taking around 6 additional minutes, and that is confirmed now.
He says 6 minutes of added time to compensate for the drinks break and the lengthy stoppage for Jan Holbeck's head injury.
And more importantly, reading the outside backs in times where they have to anticipate, and they've gotten those anticipation moments.
Ake.
Yo,
The back ball up. Won by Bouabi.
Wadi,
It would ball for Sabari, but Van Dijk is
closely.
closer. He's going to get there first. It's touched out by Gakpo for Netherlands of Morocco. Through.
I love the fact he looks for that decisive ball. I love that he tried to look for Saibari's movement, splitting the center backs, instead of just simplifying and playing backwards. 18 years old, wise behind his years, and his intelligence,
Mazraoui.
the way that he reads the game, is
Jesus,
outstanding.
not Mr. Elkin, he's a bit too much pressure and
His future could look like. The
space
moment
taken up
that
there
this
by
world Morocco.
the right side of
And through the
Liverpool's team, Sunderland,
absolutely
Dumfries.
French national team before switching his
Throw
allegiance
it
to
back.
Morocco. Yo.
Riyadh. Bouadi.
Wadi,
Morocco definitely looking in like that back three now in possession, allowing Hakim to go forward after he's trying to draw. Cody Gakpo. What we could have been out with a run.
and Howie,
Now Bouadi.
Wadi.
Hakimi. Jesus, dribble inside of it. One back by Gakpo. With skill to hold it. In the meantime, it's Saibari. The ball was just a bit out of his reach.
With frustration on his face, evidence he knows that he was just fractions away. That's
Very, very close.
That's often you'll see
From
Hakimi turn
Saibari there.
quickly. And he just pings the ball, looking for that right foot, looking for a delicate, soft right first touch. And just out of the reach. A little bit lighter on the way to that pass. He's got a golden opportunity.
One ball up. Van der Ven wins the header.
Yo,
Ake. Van der Ven.
once again.
He's Frankie de Jong.
Pressure.
Skill by the Barcelona man. And Morocco are back again now. It's 3-on-3. If they can take it, referee gives advantage play. And the good shot, and it's deflected over by Kudahi. That's why they can't afford to give it away with the Netherlands. It's a good tackle. Referee wasn't going to stop that. It was a fair challenge. Oh, brilliant tackle by Van Hecke. Eventually falling for Kunahi. It's a clean shot too. No deflections, no pushing over by the goalkeeper. Just the right decision to award the goal kick.
It's their first proper effort since that 48-second flurry before
Unahi again.
before the hydration break. Here is Unahi again.
It's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi.
Keely.
El Khanous. Brahim Diaz. Bouadi. Gives it to Diaz.
Unahi.
He says foul and no advantage played foul on Hakimi, who gives a free kick.
Hakimi, the marauding, overloading right back, keep trying to get forward. A little bit of the stare, a little bit of the verbals. He touches come through, and yeah, it's not enough. Certainly nothing more than a foul. And based on what we've seen from the referee, nowhere close to him showing his first yellow card. But a dangerous set piece opportunity. And
A chance now for Morocco.
to punish Mickey Van de Ven's foul on that far side.
And of course, it is Hakimi.
Hakimi standing over.
Stood over
Free
this kick.
kick.
The stadium effectively rises to
It's
its
Diop and Riyadh both come up for this. And it comes! And it's just
into the next flight.
not taken.
Well, he has come close.
Ball's not gone into her net, but Sabari has.
Maybe. Few as good as that.
Well, he's been a constant threat up top for Morocco, and as this ball comes through, he just gets caught in
Just needed to get a little touch on it there. Sabari. Gakpo misses the header. Sticks out. Has to stick his leg out just to tap it in. Maybe with his thigh or his knee. Oh, but Sabari, very, very close.
Despite the eyeball test in possession, certainly going in favor of Netherlands.
Okay,
3 attempts for the Netherlands.
it's Robbie in for Dumfries. Cuts it back
Pins around
and
deflecting out wide.
ends up in the hands of Bono.
They need some collection.
Okenus receives it off his goalkeeper, and that will be the end of the first half now. We're going to take a quick break now for the first bit of the second half. We'll be back more in a suit with thoughts on previous games from today. But for now, it is going to be half-time here in Monterrey. It is Netherlands 0, Morocco 0.
But still, half time here in Monterrey in this round of 32 clash. Netherlands 0, Morocco 0.
Not for the want of trying. Both keepers tested. No goals at the break, but what a physical affair. There's so much to talk about. As two of the very best in the world go head-to-head for a ticket into the round of 16. You can feel the stakes are high in Monterrey. We're off to a very quick break before the halftime show with Sarah Walsh and Robbie Courtway.
It's the full cycle. Sure, we've still got it. But that's just the beginning. Tell us everything. What about the big drama, movies, and OGs? The real stuff, raw stuff, pulse racing stuff. Stuff like, oh, I remember this. And, ooh, what's that? This is a streaming service you didn't know you needed. This is SBS On Demand, and it's all free.
Hi, I'm Sonia, and I save $532 by switching my car insurance to Yui.
Yeah, say it again, it's the cheapest.
I save $532 by switching to Yui.
You insured.
The Kia Dealer End of Financial Year Sale is here, featuring a $1,000 deposit contribution across the entire range. Explore Kia's fully electric, hybrid, petrol and turbo diesel models. Enjoy exceptional value like the Sportage Hybrid from $44,490 drive away. Or step into the Kia K4 from just $33,490 drive away. Hurry, it all wraps up June 30.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Whatever happens, Rexona won't ever let you down.
Welcome to Sketch Hotel.
see some familiar faces during your stay.
Sketches Motel.
Beautiful World Cup play.
At Carpet Call, we're the experts in all things floor care, like the Quattro self-cleaning cordless power mop, the Quattro cordless vacuum cleaner, and now the handheld powerful mini vac too. Get this all today at Carpet Call.
The experts in the trade.
Steve! No. Are you ready to witness something truly incredible? Sorry, who are you? It doesn't matter. What matters is this. I know. More color accuracy, better contrast. It's like a chromatic scene. It's
You want to see this on regular TV?
This must be action.
Day 63.
Look at this was the survival. Yeah. Want to see this much of the world on TV? Or feel things you've never felt before.
But you will? On SBS.
Welcome back to the halftime show between Netherlands and Morocco. Your Hyundai highlight of the half. An early chance there for Morocco. A glancing header that was saved and brought Verbruggen into the match for the first time. Not long after that, he had to make another one for Hakimi's shot from the edge of the box, and then it sprung into life. Welcome back to the studio. Claudia Fabiano alongside Sarah Walsh and Robbie Cornplate. We knew it would be a tense affair. It's world number 6 and 7. We wanted goals, but it hasn't been short of drama. Such a physical affair today.
Yeah, I probably underestimated how much passion there would be in this one, and much more physical than I was expecting, to be fair. I thought we'd see a more free-flowing, quicker game, actually. It looks like it's a bit humid, but yeah, I think we've got a pretty evenly matched team.
Yeah, I mean, the spaces did start to open up a little bit towards the end. Siberi found himself in a few little pockets, had to drift out wide to find space in the opening stages. The Netherlands looked quite compact, defended their front and their back third quite well, but as I say, as it opened up, I think that's the best chance for Morocco in transition to get forward quickly and inject that pace that Walsh is looking for.
And of course, the set pieces, they're all grabbing each other, fighting, tussling, and that was the first big chance of the match that Hyundai highlight. That will kick off as we look at the highlights of the first half. But Verbruggen having to make a couple of big saves in it. The other end, Yassin Bono had to as well. It hasn't been short of chances.
No, it hasn't. I mean, we sort of remarked about the size of this Dutch side as they came out, and we quickly Googled, they are the tallest nation in the world on average. So for them to be conceding a chance as good as that from a set piece, take nothing away from the quality of the ball in, that was absolutely fantastic. And this is what we're saying, when they're able to go quickly, that's when they have their best chance. This one falls to Hakimi, and what a strike it is. Connects as well as you could possibly want. I wasn't sure if I wanted him to shoot as I saw it falling for him, but did it as well as anything watching.
Yeah, mostly I think Netherlands have defended better today than they have in their group stage, and they've kept Morocco in front. And as you said, the power behind Hakimi. But here we see the chances here for Netherlands. Unbelievably cracking shot here. They've really just been held to shots outside. That's evident. Beautiful save here from Bono. You can see Buhari, he hasn't been, I don't think he's expected since we gave him raps before the match. He kind of hasn't been able to screen that back line as well as he has. But here again, Siberi, he's only had 10 touches in the first half. That is way less than he had for any other group stage. He's not been able to get on the ball today.
All action first half from him. They'll be making an action figure about him after the match, but involved in a couple of tussles. That was a really important tackle as Morocco moved forward. And as they looked to the pull the trigger, it was him again who got across. You see his left foot come flying in. You commented, Claude, once you get a head knock, sometimes you have a bit of a blinder of a game. And he's been involved in absolutely everything. Another set piece there, Siberi. I know it's difficult. He's not sure where the ball's going to be, but if that's Erling Haaland, he's throwing himself at the ball. He's almost tackling it into the net. And you would have liked to have seen him maybe come on and meet it because it was at an awkward height.
Was there the halftime stats? I mean, that tells the story. It's such an even affair in Monterrey. Yes, only 3 attempts on target. I'm probably more surprised by the fact that no yellow cards in that first half. And Wilton Sampaio is the referee, the Brazilian referee, the one who gave out all the reds in the opening match on the tournament, making someone had a word just come down.
There was some early chats with the captains. I hadn't seen that before. That's really what NRL will do. Like, just give a couple of yellows to take control of the game and just joke off there. He's the kind of referee that will jump straight to 2 reds in the second half. So, I mean, there's been some really hard challenges.
Welcome back to the Winter League Slides World Cup coverage. Half time in Netherlands versus Morocco. Still 0-0 in that game. I'm going to touch now on checking on the score lines from this tournament. In this round, from today. So the first game from earlier was Japan-Brazil. Something like game Japan signed was a brilliant goal to be fair, you know. Japan, they look decent in this World Cup, yes. And something like they were unlucky to have that game against Brazil. You know, they're a big favourite in this tournament. You know, if they'd beaten against Switzerland, or if they had beaten the Netherlands, you know, it could have been they've been this game played against Morocco. But yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately for them. So yeah, going on then to Brazil in that game. Casemiro scoring the goal for Brazil to equalise. Casemiro definitely got a good header. He's a good leader. He's a good player for Brazil. You know, they're lucky to have him. It's still great that we get to see him play the World Cup with Brazil. Same time now as well, given the way that game's going, you know, Bruno Guimaraes, I think, has got 4 assists in this World Cup, which is very good. I'll come back to in a second. But yeah, Martinelli, very good from him to win the game for Brazil. Yeah, it's big achievements. It's big ways like obviously Martinelli hasn't really started in Brazil. He's not really a starter, but players like Vinicius Junior or Mateus Cunha or even Rayan, I guess, has been getting starts for Brazil. I'm not sure he seems to really like him. But yeah, it's a fun and sort of big country. In a World Cup game now that would feel good for Gabriel Martinelli. I'm sure by that he might still be recovering from Champions League final loss. But yeah, it should be big out scoring that goal. You've then got still got more games. Guimaraes. Very sorry about that today. You've got Bruno Guimaraes, who's got 4 assists now. Just checking it out with the record for most assists in the World Cup campaign is. So apparently, Ramon Copa got 9 assists in 1958.
Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to
After 1966, Pele got 6 assists in the World Cup campaign.
When North African flying traditions met Spanish dough,
But yeah,
after Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK,
brilliant.
And this is what the world gets.
Yeah, brilliant.
48 nations
Right.
need to play.
As well as that, the other big game, the big shot game, was Paraguay versus Germany. I mean, you've got to stop letting your centre backs take you've got to stop letting your centre backs take penalties because they really can't handle the pressure. I think if you're going to put your centre back on a penalty, you need to be one who's got experience. You know, because the two things that make a good penalty scorer or goal scorer are a player who can, score good goals. So I think they're a lethal finisher, and they got experience. If you're doing a relatively young centre back, someone like like Jonathan Tarr, Gabriel, maybe not young, like in the 23, but like Gabriel, I'm not sure how old he is. He's relatively young now. I think he's like 26, 27-year-old maybe now.
Well, round of 32 match that so far has had everything but a goal. It's a physical affair between world number 6 Morocco and world number 7 Netherlands. Sarah Walsh
is 28 years old. Jonathan Tarr. He just needs to be a player who's got experience. Yeah, as for Germany, it's another disappointing World Cup campaign not to go out before the last 16.
The game's been played in the middle of the park. But
Again,
I think there's more chances to
this time
more quickly.
in penalties in knockout stage to Paraguay.
First half, he hasn't been able to
I mean,
get the ball into dangerous
Germany's
spaces
really got to give themselves more good looks at how they set up. Italy's really trying to rebuild their footballing system, because they failed to even qualify for World Cups in the past 3 editions. So, to be honest, I think Germany might honestly have to do the same. Like I think they've done before this. Just why they're able to win a World Cup, but Germany need to help their numbers, they need to have performances, they need to get a lot better. Going from a team who needs third place, who's got in 3 World Cups went second, I think 4th. Yeah, 4th. Well, I should have 3rd. Who went? Teams who went second, 3rd, and then won the World Cup. To have out in the group stage, out in the round of 32 against Paraguay, it's got to be better from them. Anyway, kick-off is about to resume here, and it's going to be exciting. So, we watch on now the Netherlands versus Morocco.
So it's become a trend in the last couple of years, taking over from.
Fans making their way back to their seats right now. There's going to be hopefully more goals in this game. People saying this game's already got everything but a goal. And that's all it needs for it to kick off.
Good 2 minutes before Morocco came out of the tunnel, and you could see they were pumped up and ready to go. So whatever that man said inside of that locker room, one could only guess that these players couldn't wait to get back on the field and set a new standard in the second 45 minutes.
Well, he's a man of very clear messaging.
So just a reminder, same team for the Netherlands. Bart Verbruggen in goal, Nathan Ake, Virgil van Dijk and Van Hecke in the back line, Van der Ven and Dumfries in wing-back roles, Frankie de Jong and Ryan Gravenberch in midfield, Brian Brobby, Somerville and Gakpo in attack. Yassine Bono's in goal for Morocco, Masraoui, Riyad, Diop and Hakim in the back line, El Anio, Rouhani and Unahi are in the midfield. El Khanous, Brahim Diaz and Saibari are in the attack. It's just been their first first yellow card shown in this game. It's gone the way of Issa Diop of Morocco, the foul on Brian Brobby.
The only attempt is to get a piece of Brian Brobby. Another statement made by one of the center backs for Morocco, but really, truly naive so early in the second half to take that yellow card.
Shake our hands between the man from Fulham, places football in Fulham, and the man who places football for Sunderland.
Fans getting excited now about this game. It's a game that can go either way. There is no specific way to win this game. It's just could it even be a case of first goal wins 1-0. The challenge up. Oh, not quite enough on it. It's going to be straight into the hands of Gassi bottom. Riyadh. Mazraoui. Back to Riyadh. Wadi. Chance now. Good chance now. Good movement. Brahim Diaz leaves it for Hakimi. Wadi's going to shoot and it's not going to come down in time. Had to be a better shot from the really one kid. Good little lead by Brahim Diaz. I don't think though. He knew Hakimi was behind him, but he didn't quite know the situation. Wadi. Just space to bring it down and go forward. Hakimi. Wadi.
Yes.
Hakimi. Diaz.
Those clever flicks, isn't he, so far?
Yes. Yeah, he's got a wonderful left foot, but we really didn't call his name much in the first 45 minutes. And I just wonder how much more freedom he'll have as he loves to invert himself centrally and pop in underneath. Saibari, the striker, the number 11 for Morocco.
Well, coach, and the goalkeeper were asked about the mentality of Brahim Diaz. He says, of course, both of them that he is such a top star and there's nothing to be concerned when it comes to his confidence and his ability to play this World Cup at the highest level.
Deep.
Alan, just something to keep an eye on. I've noticed it on 2 occasions.
Just coming a bit higher up.
Late second run, coming out of the midfield. Either a Brahim Diaz
Surely Morocco just trying to assist a bit further back in the back line. A bit passing around and just see if they can play over there. They have good runs on the ball. Passes definitely attacking, but they can use effectively. It's Brahim Diaz now. Hakimi. Got the slow to get bodies forward. Wahi in. It's Brahim Diaz. Tries to get around Ryan Gravenberch and can't quite get a good control at his feet. Here's Hakimi. Wahi.
Already a much better start in this second half than what we saw them suffering defensively.
Hakimi.
Possession that we saw from Netherlands in the first 22 minutes leading into the hydration break.
Mazraoui.
I also wonder at what point, as we look to be 9 or 10 minutes away from a match like this, does Ronald Koeman look to his bench, start thinking about attacking players, or maybe going for a guy like Tijani Rogers, maybe pulling off the Nathan Ake, dropping a Mickey Vanderven and
Diaz.
going back to a more rigid 4 in the back.
Competent by Nathan Ake.
3 matches in this tournament.
I'd rather merch.
Ball through. Good ball through. It's Hakimi. Might have been tipped onto the crossbar.
Well, there you are on the near side is signaling that it's a goal kick. Again, I was talking about the line for a reason.
Whether it was just offside by a foot. Good ball through by Wahi. And it's just about onto the crossbar from Hakimi.
Phenomenal opportunity for Morocco, and yet to be clinical enough to find the back of the net.
He has been growing into the game. Achraf Hakimi. Let's look at the Match statistics through the first.
Morocco had the better stats attempt-wise. 6 shots with 2 on target to the Netherlands 4 with 1 on target. So the touch, Bouadi. It's down.
Need to be switched on.
It's Gakpo under pressure by Bouadi. Somerville didn't quite get the pass from Gakpo. He's got it back, Somerville. It's gone down. Referee says no foul. He does give the foul on Bouadi, however. Somerville, it's great play. Doesn't look like there's enough for a foul there. There's a little bit of a touch in the back of Somerville's foot as he is running from Hakimi. Not quite enough for a foul.
This is a period of time where the Netherlands have been vulnerable. They've conceded 4 goals in the tournament, and 3 of them have come in a 5-minute spell between the 54th and 59th minutes of the game.
And most importantly, I go back to the 2-2 draw against Japan, where the simplistic possession is phenomenal, but they want to get players forward.
Hakimi.
That's when they've shown they've been at their most vulnerable. The moment that ball turns over and the verticality that we saw in Japan is very similar technically to what we see Morocco's capable
of right now with Bouadi. Diop. Brahim Diaz got players inside and outside. Chooses Ouahi. Quite get around his man, no. Somerville. Looks like he's playing advantage now with the Netherlands. Here's Gakpo. Gets around Ouahi. Puts a ball through, but it's way too heavy for Brian Robbie. Gakpo was looking confused. He thinks there might be a touch through. No, he claims that there was a touch through. It should be a corner, but the referee looks like he's made the right decision there.
But it's been clear from the opening whistle that this referee is going to let the game go.
Oh, it's a good ball through, and Hakimi is in, and he's taken down. Referee says no penalty. Hakimi doesn't complain, shakes hands with Mickey Van de Ven straight away. Great tackle by Van de Ven. Good fair challenge. Referee saw it. And now on the other end, here's Robbie, who is offside.
And once again, Mickey Van de Ven just showing with the need to make up yardage. Fully capable, not just with the intelligence, but with the speed and the athleticism. Another early warning sign to start in the second half. And surprisingly, Hakimi unable to pull the trigger quicker.
Hakimi. It's Bouadi.
Still goalless. Plenty to talk about in this game regardless. Diop.
Atlas Lions making their voices heard yet again. The roars being heard. Here's Brahim Diaz. Nathan Ake's will touch. Definitely took out his path, but Morocco still has it. Open use. Back to Mazraoui. Diaz.
It's who he's going to take off and how does the structure benefit him.
Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Ouahi. Gives it back to his captain, who's been forced out wide by Mickey Van de Ven. Bloody.
All Morocco. At the start of this second half.
And I just noticed something from the Morocco bench. One of the assistants was
Wallahi switch ball across to El Canoes. Good ball, brilliant touch by the Leicester City man. And it's not a bad ball in, but Nathan Ake heads away. Brought down, brought away by Frankie de Jong. He's in shot deflection and caught by Mark Verbruggen.
Yeah, just to finish that point with Raheem Diaz not being so central, the idea is to bring him actually tired to Hakimi.
Canoes, it was worth a try, did take a deflection off the foot of Ryan Gravenberch. Who knows, might be creeping into a far post.
On the right back, trying to get forward in the attacking phase of play.
Van Dijk. Smother's got space, he's got good feet to get around. Gakpo. Cody Gakpo tries to play it across with Dumfries. Instead, it's come down for Gravenberch. His shot is pushed out. Down now for Gravenberch. First time, but the second touch goes out for a Morocco throw.
It had to include the intensity and the urgency on the defensive side of the ball the moment that it's turned over. Because how quickly they are closing in on space is drastically quicker than what we saw in the first 45 minutes.
Challenge. Yankov and Eke concedes foul. It's going to go the way of the Netherlands. Yes. Amongst Kimi, Alahi, shown a lot around this game. Push power. Yeah, Morocco go. This game. Hakimi. Ake. Sabari, oh, brilliant skill by Sabari. Got support in the middle. If you can get a cross in there, and it's going to be pushed out for a Morocco corner. By Hakimi, and it looked like it was cleared off the line there. Trying to go quick or go short, but VAR now just checking to see if the corner is the right decision. Candidates. Over this one. It's directed it. Aimed to come off the post. No, it was actually Dumfries who came off. So I'm trying now. Keep Spurs to needs a little elevation on his corners. Going low again. For another Morocco corner. He's coming as Hakimi's short option. services. I don't need an option here. This time it's elevation and it's a bit too much. And it does go over in
Results that they wanted. Here's the closest that Morocco came through a series of corners.
The idea of what he meant to do versus what Ruben had to deal with. The margin just slightly doesn't really matter.
don't freeze. Back to the Ruben. Okay. Then takes the speed tracker. It's now competing for another Netherlands throw.
As always, tactically, he's got it correct. The success he had with the under-20s, and then with the under-23s and the Olympic team. This group of players certainly believes in everything that he's been selling to them.
Chance maybe now for the Netherlands. If he can get around, can't quite.
After that run and that bomb from El Canoes, the margins of error are so
Good
small.
work play by Israel to
Summerfield doing
take
everything
care of
possible
that
to
possibility. It can be a dangerous player for the Netherlands. It's a good dribbler. Really good attack.
able to recalibrate his body and just get a touch with his head.
It's been such a live wire pressing through some of the feel any player in the bright orange against the Netherlands is going to unlock the Morocco back line. You feel it will be that man in the highlights of green boots.
Pretty good.
Bruggen just
Just
toying.
stay away from the danger, just about to get in by Van Hekken.
Rappenberg twists his way through. There is a foul in the process.
Well, as much as we were talking about potential changes for Netherlands, the same goes
Right.
for Strikers, the player that was sacrificed in the
Take the
midfield
bench,
to get
which
that
we
bigger
love.
fire. And the man on the ball, Nathan Ake. Val Baker's another.
Val Baker was on your mouth and Memphis Depay. They're all watching along in this game.
So far about the run of
With
coming
no
to
one
potentially
else.
turn somebody
Either them record for Morocco. Get it back off from Cody Gakpo.
in terms of direct play, but
He
he
should
should have
have
actually
been
given.
a bench.
He's the man who changed the game, didn't he? And the battle of Blue Sail, which in the end didn't go the way of the Netherlands. And looking at their penalty record, something that both of the managers were asked about in the press conference. It is Morocco who
It's a
have
key.
an excellent record from that game against Spain in the 2022 finals.
Wabi's proven that he's got goals off the bench when you talk about Yassine and Rahimi. But
Wabi.
also about Salah Eddin, a player who right on the 70th
Wabi.
and 80th minute seems to come on to replace Mazraoui just to bring some fresh legs and a different look in this back line for Morocco. The tactical chess match is going to be very fascinating in the
Wabi.
final 25 minutes or so.
Saladin, another
Just
player
hold
who
and play.
has his roots
Now from
in
Morocco's
the Netherlands.
hold
Playing
possession.
for Morocco.
Netherlands got 11 players behind the ball.
Certainly divided households tonight across the Netherlands.
Still keeping it out of their nets. With a one right now, it's like in the shape of a back five. Maybe it goes to back six at times.
Deal. And the Netherlands have scored 6 second half goals for this World Cup. I mean, one of them has been later than this point in the 66 minutes, and that was President Osama in the 89th minute.
We'll go by Bono.
against Sweden.
Moroccan players.
Interesting to go back
That's
to
the end of it.
and Ron Tillman waited right around the 75th minute to start introducing his substitution patterns. The game against Sweden was still invested by halftime, so he made earlier changes. But I wonder how
Referee's going to stop play now for the second half hydration break.
earlier between Germany and Paraguay with the understanding of overtime and penalties are always in the back of your mind in a match like this.
Morocco will be in the ear of his players as they break for their hydration break.
So, looking into the second half so far, again,
Before the action kicks back off.
not looked very different to what we've seen in the first half. You know, relatively quiet, relatively not much attacking as we would have probably thought there could have been. You know, you see this game. I mean, I definitely expect that there could be a little bit more attacking because we've got good attacks, we've got players that can attack well. You would expect more from this game so far. Still, though, however, there's still 20 minutes to try and see if we can find something.
These guys are monsters. They're unbeatable. And it's actually a good idea, Shobi.
We formed the notional all-stars.
See this.
What's some other guys?
Whichever team, they're both looking like they can attack more. It feels like Morocco are a bit more dangerous. You know, I've said it so many times before, you know, I hate the whole match momentum stat, but at the same time, you can look at that and yeah, it's mainly in favour of Morocco, especially in this first half. Morocco seems to be attacking better, they seem to be making the chances go further. Yeah, you would probably say that right now they're playing better. But, you know, you saw nothing, you know, all it takes is a bit more of a urgency and a bit more of an attack off of the Netherlands, and you know they can easily go ahead of Morocco in this game quality wise. And when you do better in quality, more often than not, you will be able to win. Meanwhile, in Monterrey, the fans still being loud. You have to say though that there is
so already poised to leave, ready to leave the pitch is Nathan Ake and Brian Roy.
you can see lots of
All those changes, Brian.
Well, I'm not surprised that Nathan Ake is going to be
subs coming in now for the Netherlands.
not starting this evening.
So you can get an idea. Looks like Koopmeiners is coming on. Brian Broby, Nathan Ake will come off. Okay, so yes, Nathan Ake and Brian Broby have come off, and two Koopmeiners and Veldbeekhorst have replaced them. Veldbeekhorst did score a few goals, a few crucial goals as well for you know, the Netherlands in that iconic game against Argentina. Now it's going to be exciting to see who can come out on top. Will the substitutes make a difference? It might now. Here's Somerville, bit of pressure from us round. It's Cody Gakpo! And Cody Gakpo, what a week he's had. After the heartbreaking news about his daughter, him and his wife lost his pregnancy. What a moment it is for Cody Gakpo to score. His whole team comes round and surrounds him. What a moment. to come out here again, all ready to do what he had to do this whole tournament. He's taking a breath now, just a chance to breathe it in. And brilliant moments for the Liverpool man. A great flick on Somerville. Looks like he may have been fouled, but he keeps on going and just plays it in for Cody. You know, the whole of his team there. They're all there. They all want to show the support. Look at Ronald Koeman. Brilliant moments.
Where him and his family announced the loss of their unborn baby boy. The strength required.
Some things just mean more in football. It was almost written in the stars that Cody Gakpo would get a goal today.
It means the world. He's brought all of the fans into his life, into his home this week. And as things stand, he's taking the Netherlands into the next round.
And now the players, the fans, they can get it back in their mind that they have got a football match on their hands here.
This is more, Alan, about future goals being dismantled down that right-hand side with fresh legs and
Morocco hopefully looking for a quick goal back in this game.
up top right now from Netherlands in transition moments. Credit where credit's due, Ronald Koeman, and that change of Koopmeiners and Val Veghorst, immediate dividends.
I'll give him against Frankie Dion there.
Free kick goes in favour of Morocco here.
Morocco want to get this underway very quickly.
In favour of the Netherlands. Unbeaten in their last 26 World Cup matches when scoring first. Here comes that change. PSV, fullback.
But you can see it's a definitive limp. And usually Salah-Eddin comes in for Mazraoui. I would assume that Mazraoui now places a centre back with Issa Diop. And Salah-Eddin is on that left-hand side.
He's tracking Diaz now.
An attack-minded left-back position.
And it was all in the Netherlands caps for the Netherlands at youth level.
Chanel, Bouhaddi,
Wadi.
Hakimi. And just Sabari and Netherlands win it back. Veghorst. And back again by Hakimi.
Issa Diop.
What a tale of two halves.
The Lions in the crowd are roaring again.
Forcing Netherlands to pick and choose their lines of contention.
They're sure to want to keep going and keep their hope in this World Cup alive.
In the first 45 minutes, it was dominance in possession for Netherlands, and despite that, Morocco had the better of the chances. It's like we flip-flopped the roles in both halves.
Bouhaddi.
Wanted to see a game that has swung left and right and up and down in terms of momentum for either team.
Awahi through the legs of Van der Ven. Saibari back to Awahi. Some of the Netherlands players want a handball. Not going to get it. They do have the ball back now. It's one back now by Bouhaddi. Bouhaddi over the top and headed away by Van Hecke.
There's such great awareness for both sets of center backs this evening for covering the back shoulder. And again, the release valve of just recognizing the moment that your center back partnership on the
Nahi
side of the right hand side has flared out that you have
standing over the corner again.
Poised to take the corner.
It comes headed away by Virgil van Dijk. It looks like shot again up for another Morocco corner. And the new substitute just came on. Looks like
Changes will come as well.
Hakimi.
More of that in the goal
El
scoring
Canoes.
team, the 20-year-old.
So the bad ball in, and it's very close. Referee says no foul, no penalty. Some freeze hand sidebar marked all the way. Good ball in by El Canoes.
Service. Goalkeeper stays on his line, and Saibari just
Does not look like
every inch of his
any foul either way there.
As Dumfries again covering the back shoulder. And again, exactly what I was talking about. Full commitment across this back line with the way that they've stayed connected, shoulder to shoulder, and recognizing the importance of space.
So here come the changes.
Changes now for the Netherlands. Raheem Diaz and Boadi are going to come off for the Atlas Lions.
Just this time last year.
Very interesting change there, but might be very important.
Very quiet night for Raheem Diaz on the
Boadi and Diaz have come off, and El Morabet and Yassin have come on.
With what they've seen from this 18-year-old so far.
Diop.
4 matches of the World Cup. Whatever his future looks like,
Hakimi.
this destination, it's going to be incredibly bright.
We see
So now
immediately into the action.
Morabet, El Morabet,
It's ball forward. It's high by. Smells so bad.
Bekhorst. Does it quite win that header?
Clash of heads. And now
Referee. Like he might give him the foul and Gravenberch and see what some of the Monaco fans think about that. Throwing things all out in stands.
On the moment that Ryan Gravenberch stays down, it really does force the hand of the referee. Here's another look, Cody Gakpo. He's flaring out. What a touch! We're not done justice to Somerville as he goes to ground. Just in the moment that we feel like maybe there's a potential for another Doxo situation, he gets a definitive cross back across the face of goal. Cody Gakpo, the emotions staring at the sky and the understanding individually what this meant for him privately, as well as the moment for Netherlands on the field here in Monterrey.
Well, he took time away from camp to be with his family as they mourn the loss of his unborn son. What strength for Cody Gakpo. The only goal in this game so far as he goes up the order into joint second now in the Netherlands all-time goal scoring list in the World Cup. We have a decision to make for both coaches, although it looks like Ron Koeman is the man who's calling players back over from warming up.
Back underway now. Cody Gakpo.
This looks as if
What a
he was
moment that was for him scoring there.
to potentially be the next
Goes
change
forward
for
into
Netherlands.
Hakimi. Gives it to El
This
Morabet.
game for the next 8.5 minutes.
Mazraoui.
There's been more time added on. We've had a few head injuries. Players going down through the game so far.
Bad ball through, but Saibari can't quite get on the end of it.
All the way back to his goalkeeper.
Nor can
The alert to
Yusuf.
see Messi scored his first goal for his country against Haiti last week.
Down to its goals, so they'll try to get on the end of the loose ball, but Morocco still have it now. Just to get ball forward instead, goes in with a cross to Achraf Hakimi.
Messi
See.
And more of it.
Oh, what a bit.
It's Habsburg Sports coming all the way to the Europa League semi-finals. Here's Gakpo once again. Big Paul's jogging into position.
Gakpo. Played it out wide, not quite. Any Dutch players there, covered up by, looks like El Canius.
Press green boots moving at the pace required to latch onto the ball. See. Move it.
Holding it well by the Netherlands. Big gap in the space. It seems to be tapping it. You see this seems to drop through now. See, Kiwi. It's Almor, I bet. The worst ball over, but again taken by Papa Bruggen.
Until we see changes made for the Netherlands. They'll continue to run.
Somerville being strong. Referee looks like he's given a handball. But it was just as Somerville broke into the box.
Here comes the change. Off comes.
Another change now for the Netherlands.
And off comes. Timber.
Timber. Brother Urian plays for Arsenal, just won the league title. Plays, I believe, for Feyenoord in the Eredivisie. Managed to get a good call up. His brother not playing in this World Cup due to injury, but still, hopefully, his family and his brother proud about my Gavin Birch, and that is Kurt Miners. It's Somerville. It's a good foot race here. Somerville cuts it back and it's not quite strong enough to reach Valbekhorst. Ball up. Oh, that's a brilliant touch. Here's Sabari. Good track back by Virgil van Dijk. Referee says it was not a foul.
He has been excellent tonight. A leader amongst men. And the read is phenomenal. Sabari, he's proven to be a handful for Benfica. As he comes across, Topo gets away, takes the corner. And look at that.
Dutch celebrations in the back.
As important as a goal scorer sometimes.
Big interference by Van Dijk. Now will be the chance for Quinton Timber to come on for Mickey van der Ven. And another change. Looks like it will be Jarell Harto for Ryan Gravenberch. Now he's coming off 2 for Morocco. He's had a good game today. And in his place, Adamson Adderley will come on. Also looks like El Canius has come off. He's been a big part of Morocco in this game too. He will be coming off for, by the looks of it,
they have plenty of history scoring late Morocco.
yeah, by the looks of it.
Not to rely on that here and to be able to extend their stay at the World Cup in 2026. 4 goals.
Yep, El Canius has in fact come off.
7th minute or later in the last
And
10
it
games
was for Rahimi, striker. Here's Valbekhorst now.
Still running.
Back,
Relaxed onto.
fights to get that ball. Pato,
Here's Gakpo.
Here's Gakpo. We're trying for another one. What by Issa Diop?
Well, they had to take the risk, and the substitution pattern most certainly lets us know that Morocco has thrown all the attacking players that they have available on the bench, on this field, just to see if they can create havoc, if they can find those moments. And right now, because they've earned the 1-0 lead, Netherlands are going to take as much time as humanly possible off the remaining seconds in this clock.
Swung in.
Headed away. Plenty of waiting. Back onto it.
Away.
Goal kick.
Zimbabwe to receive the ball quickly. Start up. Another attack for Morocco.
Sabali. Kissi to Sabali.
Rahimi
Down here.
gotten it back.
Holding his face.
Here's Hakimi.
Kimi's
Call for a stoppage in play now to allow Sabari receive a bit of treatment. Hakimi just having a word to the referee. Why he's not stopped for the headwind. They look like Prince. They look a bit like Timber had him full arm around his body.
Giving the referee something to think about.
Morocco fans started to shake their heads in the expectation that they would have liked to have had another good World Cup campaign. They've had some good results beating Haiti, Scotland, and getting a draw against football powerhouse Brazil. Whether or not they'll be able to get one here, if they could get a late goal against the Netherlands. Huge pass, beautiful Gakpo.
6 minutes of additional time.
Diop. Here's Mazraoui. Chance maybe now. Good ball in. Mazraoui. Oh, what a header! Issa Diop for Morocco! And the Atlas Lions might not be going home just yet. Issa Diop turns centre back to centre forward. And Morocco have a late equaliser in Monterrey. Good ball in. Strong header by Issa Diop. It comes in off this from a sublime cross from the substitute Yassine Adli. Issa Diop just redirects it. Verbruggen almost got a hand to it. But Issa Diop is the coolest man in Monterrey tonight. The Netherlands were 5 minutes away from a World Cup last 16. And Morocco say, we're not done yet.
And is it a goal that extends their stay in the 2026 FIFA World Cup? latest World Cup goal ever.
And it's not just that. It's thinking about the substitution pattern.
And now, the roaring of the Atlas Lions has paid off, and Morocco still go forward. Here's El Mourabet. Yassim can't sort his feet out. One back. Somerville. Quinton Timber gets the foul. And Netherlands will have a free kick right in the way of the half line.
He will be scratching his head in the corner. And the reaction.
The fans now of Morocco. If you thought they were invoiced before, you should see them now. They've made a much longer journey than they did to Qatar to make sure that their nation can have another brilliant World Cup. Upward one ball towards Van Dijk, and it goes out of play. Morocco have a goal kick. Yassin Bono urging his team to go forward, preparing for a long ball.
And the additional time at the end of the 90.
Really fascinating. Morocco's moving around.
It calls one ball by Jarell Hato. Rahimi into no man's land, picked up by Jan-Paul Van Hecke.
And his responsibility with dealing with dunkers.
Fries deemed to have not fouled his man, and now he is free kick for Morocco.
It feels like there's somewhat of a chaos.
Ronald Koeman was almost there with the Netherlands,
So far, that hasn't shifted.
but now,
Correction from Timber.
it's excitement. Mohamed, or while these players pulling back, something to keep going. To aspiring managers, but at the end only one of them can go through. One last chance maybe for the Netherlands. It's Crescencio Somerville. It was well won by Nusayr Mazraoui. Now he's got it back, the Manchester United player. Morocco seeming at peace with the fact that this game might go to extra time. Hakimi. Yassin. Rahimi. Foul given the way of the Netherlands.
Back to his feet. 6 minutes. He is almost up. Putting on now to referee's discretion for time added on because of Issa Diop's goal, just his second for club and country in the last 2.5 years. It's recorded. Everyone in the Estadio Monterrey has risen to their feet. Ankles battling to the ball.
Morocco.
And the flag has gone up.
Ball goes out for a Dutch throw-in. Fans asking where the whistle is for extra time. Not quite getting it yet. Expect to be a bit more time added on for the goal. Dumfries now. Goes upward. And that is the end of the 90 minutes. There will be an extra 30 We'll be right back here on the men's and these slides for it. Just need to go retrieve something as we're going to be extending the stream to longer to cover extra time as well.
You guys walk around town claiming to be the toughest guys in Letterkenny.
I'm the toughest guy in Letterkenny.
You were the toughest guy in Letterkenny.
How good is it? That was all brought up. Too bad you weren't.
Jeez. So it's Facebook. After France. You're an idiot.
I'll go see you on the weekend.
That's
the way easy. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Evie, that's enough now. Time to go home.
For Christ's sake. Practice makes
Thanks. That was easy. Practice makes perfect.
With you in comprehensive car insurance, everyone outing is on yours.
At Coles, we're on a mission to help inspire Aussie kids and to get active too. Which is why we're proudly sponsoring kids sports programs all over the country, like Coles Mini Groups. It's a great way to get kids moving and to support local communities. Coles, proudly supporting Mini Groups.
Right now at Carpet you can take up to 50% off the price of any fashion rags in-store or at carpetcall.com.au. But hurry, Carpet Hall's $40 million stock clearance is going to stop hard
The experts on the trade. So here you go. I'm gonna make some moves. The green and gold fans are out in full swing. Excitement's building. The same triple.
Feelings of flavor. Nature's own supplements are inspired by nature to help give you a lift.
Thank you. Ooh, let's see.
The FIFA World Cup meal at Macca's is here. Score a free cup with 6 to collect.
Adam Now's on a dream trip through Mexico, the US, and Canada.
There is so much more of this incredible part of the world.
He'll discover
This is amazing.
how sport and food bring people together.
Pizza, Californian style. Right, really good. That's delicious. I feel very Mexican right now. This is my sport and food. That's so good.
Adam Leo's North American Fan Feasts starts Monday 8:30 on SBS Food and on demand.
My name is Captain Richard Penis. All my name, my life. Since he is going for today. I will give my blood to all the truth. There's a bomb in my own house. Thousands of people will die. Bring me the president. Why would they win? Fast kill it out of here and try not to shoot it.
Underway. Extra time. Between.
And extra time is underway.
That ball stays down under the pressure and as well.
And now it's going to get very exciting here. Cody Gakpo scoring a moment that meant so much to him and his family and to the Netherlands. To be cancelled out by a 90th minute header from Issa Diop.
Both managers and both benches immediately sending the remaining substitutes out to get warmed up as
I
quickly
don't
as
know, I'm
possible.
just trying to settle the game.
For whatever curveballs thrown at them.
We've seen one game today go to an extra time, and that extra time then turned into a penalty shootout to decide who won. It was Paraguay prevailing against Germany.
One goes down, he's quickly back to his feet. One player he's been in this tournament. After a difficult season with his club team, West Ham relegated from the Premier League. And of course, there'll be plenty of eyes on him. And he returns.
Freeze with the long throw. Bakhorst. It's a throw. Throwing it about there, and everyone's playing for their own free kick.
Well, everyone's standing forward now for the Netherlands. All eyes, of course, on the captain, Virgil van Dijk. Big goals, of course, especially as of his. Minus.
In by Koopmeiners. Gakpo now. Back out wide. Timber. A big chance now. Not quite taken. Comes down to Somerville. Referee gives handball away of Morocco. And it will be their free kick.
The reason why this game is on to extra time is 90 plus 1 minute head.
The ball goes out. We have Netherlands throw. Bakhorst.
Almost opens up. Guided out to the path of Crescencio Somerville. Right, he's the deal.
Jurel Hato. Last touch came off Yassine. We didn't seem to think so. Right decision, however, by the referee. Good eyesight. All the way back to Van Dijk now. It's back off Van Dijk. He gets it back off Van Dijk. Space to go forward now for Van Dijk. Dumfries. Crucial footing away there. By side.
Each manager has maintained the tactical flexibility that we saw from the opening whistle. Same idea with the back three, just different names, different faces. For Netherlands. And as always, organized, compact. And the hybrid of a 4-4-2 was the setup for Morocco.
It's Virgil van Dijk. Give it off. Ball in. Yassine Bonu came and punched it away. The referee gives a foul for the push by Frenkie de Jong.
Please, if Frenkie de Jong. I mean, free kick will go the way of Morocco.
The initial punch, the turn, and Frenkie de Jong with the bump before the ball hits Brahimi. And obviously how he feels about the ball.
Well, he will hope that history doesn't repeat itself tonight. This is the 6th time that the Netherlands have gone to extra time as the World Cup. They've only won.
Yeah, goal scorer for Morocco. Who's it?
Costa Rica on penalties in the 2014 quarter-final.
He's Riyadh.
Of course, so the next game for them ended once again in penalties.
Good as
And it was the first
Morocco had done to get themselves back into this World Cup tie. They will potentially be feeling a little bit nervous as to whether they've made the decisions with their attack. They're now playing without Brahim Diaz, without Will Canute, without Koulibaly. A number of big plays for them in this tournament so far. No Ronaldo.
Could have been an last
in
season.
hope
It could have been a quarter-final.
that they can
And it's the
still
closest and the
have
biggest
the
of the highest
firepower
number 32.
and fight to find another goal. That being said, though, have managed to score in this game, and it was without any of those players. It's a good touch through, and it's Rahimi! What a save! Incredible stop by Bart Verbruggen. Wow! Rahimi one-on-one. And Bart Verbruggen with an outstretched leg onto his outstretched arm denies the Moroccan number 9. It comes instead of cleared away by Frenkie de Jong. It's given free kick, lead the way of Morocco. Still an amazing save. But we're going to attack Rahimi and missed it at first. Still though, when you're in a position like that, you cannot hit your shot off target. Rahimi with a brilliant save.
Remains the goal piece.
Sorry, not Rahimi, but Verbruggen with the brilliant save.
A final game in this
Definitely showing that Morocco they can create chances without some of their star attackers and some of their star midfielders.
There's a few nervy faces in there. There will be some confident hearts and minds.
Back on the Netherlands is Quinton Timber. Gakpo, back to Frenkie de Jong. Giving it away there, de Jong. Now another chance maybe for Morocco. Up for Rahimi. Challenging Van Dijk, and Van Dijk does clear it away.
He's got the pace, he takes the angle, intelligent movement, fantastic read once again. But the outlet is on. And the verticality we've seen from Morocco has been a real challenge for Netherlands from the opening whistle.
Is Salah
Salah engaged the ball for Talbi.
Tiny.
There's Mazraoui. Naomi.
Some chance now maybe for Morocco to go forward.
Mazraoui. Issa Diop. Currently the hero to Morocco.
Chance maybe.
Naomi.
Diop.
Intensifies from the Moroccan fans.
To Hakimi.
Hakimi. Mazraoui. Sabali.
With the introduction of Rahimi, Sabali's been given more of the number 10-ish type of role to drop back into this midfield and try to help connect from the backline build and allow Talbi, Rahimi with those fresh legs to make more dynamic runs to stretch this back four of Netherlands.
Chance now move for Morocco. Salah gives it backwards. Tawi.
That's absolutely correct. He's so important and
The Netherlands sets back 5 and 4 players in front of them, giving Morocco a bit more of a challenge. Put them in a bit of a situation. almost require someone from that Moroccan team to go get a hero. Then would most likely end up as either the moment or a big chance for the Netherlands to catch out. You see,
They're so quick, so
get
dynamic.
wide.
He wants it on that one on the left foot, but you can see how quickly he's spinning out of really tight spaces.
Here's Mazraoui.
So much of the ball in the second
Once
half.
this game's possession has been in favour of Morocco, and Van Veghorst thought he might have been in there. He seems to have pulled it back for a handball.
Shake his way through.
It's almost different times defenders misjudge.
Yeah, arguably,
He can close down space
probably the right decision.
because of the longer gate. And right there, as it comes across, you can see the ball definitively coming off that route.
So far as the lapped intensity, will that change here for Morocco?
Good chances now for Morocco. Talbi. Salaredi on his overlap. His cross hits Denzel Dumfries. Talbi. He's already got one assist tonight. And he's a good ball in for another. Mazraoui, the challenge referee says advantage.
That's at his feet, that's what looks initially to be a painful clash of boots. Saladin. Mazraoui. And all of it.
Salaredi.
It's all a little bit cagey now, Brian, doesn't it?
And they're just trying to manage the shape. It's been a long season.
It's Raul.
Long season for the likes of
Need to Riyadh.
There's a fine line between conserving and understanding what's left in this match. And it's
Salaredi
getting a little bit too
in the
intense
middle.
with the static
Interesting.
defensive shape.
Even
You always just
interesting.
have to be aware of the movement off the ball will dictate how quickly you can try to pull
Which one
out
does give it to
the
Salaredi.
defensive low block / mid block. And right now, Netherlands just trying to keep the game in front of them.
Seen nothing of the ball though. The Netherlands in this first period of extra time.
And I truly do wonder, Alan, if it's so much about the
Already.
aggressiveness of the substitution
Talbi.
for Morocco in the final 10 minutes of the match.
In there by Sabari.
Give them a
Not much to do.
tactically,
Morocco number 11 in
personnel
this extra time period.
really forcing Netherlands
Oh,
into
he's
the game.
making a bit of
Higher press that we had seen
ruckus.
in that first 45 minutes.
Now we just. We're a test his innocence to the referee. He's not trying to start any fines right now.
Take some long looks at the players available. And all the calculations inside. You just wish you had a microphone to understand what he was thinking about.
Good ball towards Van Veghorst. Won by Riyadh and out from Morocco throwing. No, Netherlands throwing. It was Riyadh that got the final touch over Van Veghorst.
This is 108 in the second period. What will happen here?
Before you get to enough stoppage time. Would have been the most surprising thing if there was none, and there is none.
For the first 15 minutes of extra time. Relatively uneventful. Martin Bruggen has been the key man in denying any extra goals for Morocco. Hakimi with the best of the chances. And so at half time, in extra time, it is Netherlands 1, Morocco 1.
So looking at it now,
on match Netherlands and Morocco.
I mean,
1-1, you can see the intensity that these players have.
get a good look at
90 and now the first 15.
how this game is going. Just a quick stat check.
At this point, Sarah,
It is well in favour of Morocco when it comes to possession of the game.
Yeah, well, the subs actually contributed to the goal. I'm going to talk about the sub made by, in 86 minutes, made by Morocco. They brought in Talbi, who gets his second touch on the ball, gets a gorgeous pass into Diop, who
much
puts
else.
away. What were the changes the Netherlands made?
Yeah, Netherlands obviously went a little bit more defensive. You've got
Seem happy to give up a bit of possession. We're going to have about 11 shots, 5 of which are on target. The Netherlands 6 shots, 2 on target.
But definitely Morocco look worth like that at the moment.
Well, see, this one in the World Cup, it's a
It's quadruple shots, and the shot accuracy is definitely on better with Morocco. Shots everywhere, Morocco. Still looking better in any area of this game so far, really, Morocco, when it comes to the attack. And defensively too, they've got stronger in terms of tackles, tackled one, clearances and interceptions. Distribution has looked better. Only their discipline as the only card of this game is still with decent job.
We had the whole goal basically to put it wherever we want. We went for power, which I didn't have a problem with, sorry. Just far too close to the keeper, off the hand, off the
Checking forward now.
What a wonderful save that was. Probably
Sure, now the coaches, 15 minutes from now, this game could be going to a penalty shootout.
There was a big 15 minutes coming up. Looks like Gertrude will be coming on for the Dutch any moment.
By the looks of it, the Dutch are getting ready to make another substitution in Gerrit Ryder of, I believe, Sunderland.
At this point, it's always interesting to see whether the managers want to win it in the next 15 or they're thinking of a penalty shootout.
Yeah, no, I think it's 15 minutes. I don't know if we're going to see any more intensity. It just seems a bit of a lethargic game. But for Netherlands, they need to change their mindset. I saw their body language coming off. At the end of that regular time, they have to forget what happened, how they got here, and shake it off because, their body language doesn't look good for them at the moment.
Well, we've already seen a penalty shootout today. Let's go back to the match between Morocco and Netherlands.
Well, they've had a quick drink. Players are back out and ready for 15 more minutes of football, and penalties should it come to that.
Second half of extra time. Netherlands and Morocco. It was Cody Gakpo who opened the score in such a powerful moment. To the news that was revealed by him and his family this week of the loss of their newborn baby boy. Lisa Diop leveled out the scoreline just ahead with 4-time, 90+1.
So, Morocco and the Netherlands still both with quite a split chance of going through to the last 16.
Switching from 4-3-3, starting with 3 in the back. The first time he's done so.
Morocco still in possession of
and
the
whether
ball.
that was concern about Morocco or respect for Morocco, either way, it doesn't matter.
Remember
He's
here, the
continuing the same
winner
tactical shape and
of
nuance.
this game will play against Canada in the last 16. Arguably, despite them being a host nation, you could say that both of these nations are stronger in football on the pitch than Canada. So, whoever wins this game will definitely have a good chance of getting through to a World Cup qualifier. How much Morocco will love them again.
There was one person inside of the stadium that will be more than happy to watch these two teams stretch themselves.
Which was around.
Moments. And that's going to be
Let's go back to one and take this to Diop. Morocco setting up for another little possession spell.
incredible
Even
goal.
by touches like a pressing belt, of course. When you watch to press, react, or
We're trying to figure out ways to bring
El
together
Howie,
these teams.
El Young there. El he's got back. Good ball up and almost found Saibari. It was dealt with the lead by maybe to Cookies. Rock have it again. We're back in his own half on the striker Rahimi. Leone. Hakimi. Jesus, not to play making the rules right.
Game grinding to a halt for the end of the first 15 minutes of extra time.
Hakimi.
Here's Hakimi.
Also thinking about the psychology from the coaching staff and the manager, thinking about what's necessary, what risks he can take in hopes of winning the game outright, but also who's still available that can be confidently someone you can turn to during penalties.
Rahimi. Get back to Issa Diop. You see, gets it back.
This has been so standoffish from the Netherlands.
Aoi. Hakimi. Went down, referee says another foul. And the player who could have maybe won the game if it weren't for Barber Bruggen.
There is a restlessness in the Estadio Monterrey, and a feeling that penalties are looming.
Redeems a foul by Salredi.
Part of the challenge with Beckhurst on the field is going to be how can you physically challenge him? You're not going to be
The Netherlands aren't going to box to make a sub. Frankie de Jong does come off. Very experienced young player. But the Netherlands, not as young as he once was back when he first joined Barcelona, when he shone for Ajax. He made his way, and Durham comes on in his place. More defensive strength for the Netherlands. As they come now, the Netherlands making one of their first attacks about added time. Rahimi. Space to go. Through ball. King left it. Let's see take it.
Back into the control of possession of the Netherlands.
By the Netherlands. The bad chance created here, and De Roon got a foot in there crucially. That one between Mazraoui and Diop. Here's Cody Gakpo. And he's found. The Netherlands have another free kick inside the centre circle this time.
Spun himself out of the initial pressure. Sabari, he was critical of the decision. Now he's helping Gakpo stretch out the cramp. And again, very, very intelligent for Cody Gakpo to earn that whistle from the referee.
Hoofs it up towards the corner. few Netherlands players fighting for it. Goes out for a Morocco goal kick. Gakpo seems to have heard something. He was actually off the pitch from Gakpo. And he's just rolled back onto the pitch to try and slow down the game. He's off the pitch and the game will be able to continue as usual. And he's now asking for a substitution. He's willing to make substitution with Koeman. Justin Kluivert set to come on for Cody Gakpo now. Player has had an extraordinary week. Ups and downs. How much that goal meant to him today after losing his unborn son. Now replaced by Justin Kluivert, which is not a bad name to have on the field, especially when you've got a penalty shootout coming up. Just the other season, Kluivert became the first player in Premier League history to score a hat-trick of penalties in one game. Shows that he can definitely be cool, calm and collected from the spots. Morocco.
Penalties looming in his final game in his study in Monterrey.
Hakimi.
For a place in last season
He got
with Canada. Houston. North of the border.
Ball.
Surprised because these teams once ever so greatly. As alluded to by both the managers in the press conferences, we've been such heartbreak to lose two teams or one team of this century, either of the teams. So early on in the competition.
He's back now to El Rabbit. Savari. So the bad ball in, and if it wasn't for the head of Van Hecke, then he might have had a free header to knock it home. He's not doing a foul. Anything that's happened there between Salary and Somerville. So to help Somerville up, but Somerville not keen to accept the sportsmanship. Now the referee goes to stop the game. The injuries are for the Netherlands, and it must be noted now that the Netherlands are out of substitutions. And injuries now put them in an awkward position. There will be a man down if they do have any more, if the player cannot continue.
And all the players have to be very, very careful
That's the case.
of going spending too much time. Understanding the nuance of what's left in this match.
Watching. So finally, boys, this game on a knife edge, as we expected it to be. 7th versus 6th in the world. You really can't say that enough, because this is a game that, with that context, feels like it is going the way of the playbook.
In the second 45 minutes, Morocco did a phenomenal job of more possession, tactically recognizing moments in which they could really move off the ball and pen. The Netherlands deeper and deeper, make them more
and just over the head.
become the same in extra time.
Saibari.
To be let back on is essentially Somerville. So has to wait. Well, so often nail biting is used as a cliche, but clear evidence. The nerves that both sets of fans are going through at this point.
Fans will feel nervous. But at the same time, the way the game's going, the way it's being played, it would seem that both sets of fans and players and coaches have almost settled and made peace with the fact that this game will go towards penalty shootouts. I was given to the Netherlands. The Moroccan fans stand behind them, do not agree with that, but I'm willing to change my mind. It is in fact actually in Morocco. Free kick. Seeing fast triple down, the ball goes out of play.
Well, every time Morocco has needed something, the fans have responded in due course.
Lions of glory. One more time in the 120 minutes. Somerville on the turn and cleared away all the way back as far as Koopmeiners. Chance now maybe for Morocco to go forward.
Less than 90 seconds.
We may be having the feeling that there is no need for added time, but there may potentially be a case after the potential injuries linked to Christian and Poe cause stoppage in play. We'll have for substitutions in treatment.
Well, slight hesitation, Saibari collided with what looked like the shoulder of Dumfries as he was trying to make that second run off the back shoulder of the right side defender.
Needed in this midfield to create something. Kanteke playing with it now.
He knows the pressure it's taking and deep missing penalties.
Justin Kluivert playing in the World Cup. The first time in this tournament. He told us that his father Patrick had played in. That we're ball now. Is LIO. Referee deems 1 minute is necessary to play on. Morocco may be going long now with this last chance. Hakimi can't keep it in, it goes out for a Netherlands throw-in.
45 seconds left to play before penalties. Only once before.
Chance now maybe for Koopmeiners.
There's a World Cup match between a European and African nation.
So there's a bit of blood. There is a bit of blood on Saibari, his face. There's a fair bit of stains, to be fair. I'm not exactly sure how he got there. Saibari's going to be forced to go off the pitch, maybe receive treatment. He will definitely have to change his shirt.
Well, Saibari's proven concept, he's trying to show that he's been caught. He's going to have to stop the bleeding. The medical staff is going to have the intention to make sure that he's
for now, he's going to go off and then take care of his bleeding. Played. The 1 minute has gone by. Referee just allowing for a bit more time. Somerville on a run and not quite dealt with. A bit of a dangerous area there. Now it's cleared away out for a Morocco throw-in.
And once again, that intervention is exactly why Salah Eddin has come onto this match.
The referee does blow for the full-time whistle now. And for the second game in a row in the World Cup, it will be decided via a penalty shootout. Senses of excitement now. We're now going on to settle with the penalty shootout. And now, looking back on this game, we've had a goalless first half, still action, pressure from Morocco and pressure from the Netherlands, great chances for both teams. Cody Gakpo being the one to break the deadlock for the goal that meant the world to him and his family, only for it to be cancelled out by Issa Diop.
To be fair, this is a fair result.
Great header from
Yassine
Abou's cross.
Yeah, I mean,
Also not Abou.
Yeah,
So Talbot's cross.
So I think this is a fair result.
Goalkeepers now getting briefed, especially Verbruggen, who's had a great game in goal, making arguably the biggest save we've seen this tournament, arguably the best save we've seen this tournament, to deny Rahimi a goal that would put Morocco ahead in extra time.
Feels like more and more keepers are making saves, and almost felt like a sure thing many moons ago. But the quality of these two goalkeepers is they're going to play their part for sure.
There's no pressure on the goalkeepers.
So if you look to it now,
this is the fourth match so far in the round of 32. We had stoppage time winner yesterday.
In this game,
this morning, the penalty shootout this morning. This is just now where we are.
Intensity from Morocco.
I absolutely love it, and let's see another.
You could argue maybe that the Netherlands could have the advantage in the shootout, as maybe Bart Verbruggen hasn't had the most to do in this game, but he should be a lot more on his toes. Yassine Bono hasn't had much to do in this game at all. Not much saves to make. The Netherlands have only had 2 attempts on target all game, and maybe that will mean that he has more energy and more potential to make a good performance out of this World Cup start.
Obviously, they played Canada in the round of 16, so that's a pretty good carrot for them there. Obviously, Netherlands will also went out in the 2022 World Cup on penalties to Argentina, the eventual winners. So I'm sure they'll want to make sure it's not the editions in a row.
Ever.
Yeah, the record books are.
We had to go through 100 penalty shootout in the World Cup.
Won just one out of their 4
And they won it.
penalty
Against
shootouts.
Spain.
They went out to Argentina.
In the last 16 of the 2022 Qatar World Cup.
This year, and they beat Spain in a penalty shootout at the last World Cup.
In that, Morocco won 3-0. Yassine Bono saving every penalty that Spain took.
You know, take the penalties.
Hakimi obviously winning the shootouts with glorious panic
It actually just doesn't matter, and the teams that can put that behind them more quickly. This is about
So-
mindset. This is about having that confidence to get up and take the.
Either way, whichever team goes out here will definitely be a underperformance over what they were able to do in the Qatar World Cup. Some captains, Virgil van Dijk and Achraf Hakimi, who didn't earlier in the season in their club football when Morocco played PSG in the Champions League quarterfinals. Hakimi's Paris Saint-Germain prevailing 4-0 across the 2 games.
Which is kind of a little bit rare. It was a shootout that had it all, and this one's going to have to be pretty special to live up to the hype.
It's interesting, actually, Robbie. We spoke to Tommy Orr on the coverage earlier today about
Van Dijk and the Netherlands have won the coin toss as far as deciding which side you're taking. And it looks like the Netherlands will take the first penalty.
I wanted to take one, and I said, yes, I'll go first. So he went through the whole list, and I was
The first penalty in their last World Cup. World Cup knockout game against Argentina, who started staying in the Qatar World Cup again. Van Dijk was first to shoot from the spot. His penalty was saved by Emiliano Martinez.
Take a little bit of pressure off, and if the keeper is able to make an early save, it puts you, it feels like it's on.
Looks like
And
He
there is a small pocket
go
of
first
fans, so they've
this
got that
time.
support right behind the goal. I wonder if that will intimidate Yasin Bono. I don't think
This
so. He's
time,
seen it all
it
before.
looks
Let's
like
head to the penalty shootout now. Seems like crew miners will be out
Taiwan.
of Dutch.
Yasin Bono tasked with trying to save this first penalty, which will be taken by Turncoat Miners of Juventus.
They emerged victorious.
Crucial part of the Netherlands in the last World Cup. Coop Miners, big part of Atalanta in recent years before he moved to Juventus. Still does play a good part in the game. Good creative player. Up to take first, and it's a good penalty by Turncoat Miners. Bono guessed the right way. Did all he could. Well, an outstretched hand, but it was a little penalty. You can't strike it any more into the bottom right corner than that. It's a good start for the Netherlands. Morocco are up next. And will be El Ayani to take it.
Takes time to place the ball down. Deep breaths. The fans behind the goal.
Seeing the German Paraguay. Doesn't matter what you do as long as you stay calm in a penalty shootout. And Ariani's hit the crossbar! And now Morocco put themselves behind in the shootout. Sold straight away by his teammates. Up steps Justin Kluivert next for the Netherlands. Bono hoping he can get a hand to this penalty. And Kluivert misses! He's hit the post! Yasin Bono so uncertain which way he was going. Didn't even pick a direction, he stood planted, maybe even slipped on his momentum. And Kluivert still misses the target. And now Rahimi has got a big chance now to put Morocco level in the shootout. Boos ring out. Big block of orange behind the goal, and it's in! Oh, Bart Verbruggen got his whole body in the way of the penalty, but it slips through his legs. Makes a save. He hits it into his thigh, Verbruggen, and then it's the reaction from his foot that knocks it into his own goal. Not a good penalty by Rahimi, but still counts. And both teams are now 1 for 2 in the shootout. Wout Weghorst scored the Netherlands 2 goals against Argentina in that 2022 exit. Been a reliable source of goals when it's needed for the Dutch, and it's a good penalty. Again. Good work from Wout Weghorst.
Really well executed penalty from Wout Weghorst.
Now, up steps Talby. Man who's just had a brilliant season. Sunderland, taking them from newly promoted in the Premier League to the Europa League. Dutch flags waved behind the goal. Not the most powerful, but it goes in. Bruggen stretching, but it was far to the right side of the goal.
There was a confidence in his walk-up. The goalkeeper just like half 7, he takes this look. The placement is spectacular, it's perfect.
Now it comes to the penalty taker for the Netherlands. And it will be Quinton Timber who takes their next penalty. Always nerves in a penalty shootout like this, especially when you get to these latter stages and you're still level. Quinton Timber looking to make his first real mark, and he's dragged it wide! And for the second time in the shootout, a Dutch player has missed the entire goal. It's the third time it's happened in this shootout alone. Bono went to the absolute other side of the goal, but all Timber had to do was get it on target. Straight away he's consoled by Crescencio Somerville and his other Dutch teammates. And now it's Hakimi, reliable goal scorer from Morocco. Scored the winning penalty against Spain, and he's hit the post too! This is incredible! Yet again, the fourth time in the shootout, a player has missed the goal. The third time, the woodwork's been struck. Both teams taken 4, scored 2, missed 2. And now it's Crescencio Somerville. Been a good player so far in this tournament for the Netherlands. Bono will be needed here. Will he make the first goalkeeping save of the shootout so far? He will! It's not the cleanest dive you're ever going to see. It's not even a dive. He stood tall, Bono. All he did was step across, stick a hand up. It's a strong hand as well, because it's a good penalty. And now, it's been Saibari. What a few weeks he's been securing his transfer to Bayern Munich, Morocco's top scorer in this World Cup. He can send them through with a kick. And he does! Morocco win on penalties again. They will play Canada for a place in the World Cup quarterfinals. The Atlas Lions have roared and roared all through the night, and it has paid off. Issa Diop's header in the 90th minute looks so much more important now. Heartbreak in orange shirts. Somerville distraught. Clivert broken. So many players in orange shirts. They were on the brink with 6 minutes to go. The Moroccan players fall to their knees and praise their gods. An exciting penalty shootout. Both teams had possession. Both teams defend well. And in the end, when it's needed in the shootout, it was absolutely exciting. Saibari scoring the winner. No one knew if he was still going to play after having to receive treatment for cut on his face. But Quintin Timber, Crescencio Somerville, and Justin Kluivert will all feel the weight of the world on their shoulders when they return to Holland. Thank you very much for listening and watching along with this live stream. It's finished now. Full time in Monterrey, Mexico. Netherlands 1, Morocco 1. Morocco win 3-2 on penalties.
Yeah, they've been fantastic. To see the saves that he made and to not win that, as you said, Bono was fantastic.